Everything where we're from, you know, it goes down. Day and night, hood, block, town, murder, kill, like the sun. We coming at you live from the graveyard.
You bitches, 6 inches when I'm switching from more to every mission. Listen, this is stupid to get your position. Wait to escape, easy left any victim. You're 6 bit, triple 6 easy digit, profit from these links and keep my spit prolific. In an instant, I'ma live a life like mystic. Stay high to the vibe, my laws of physics. Critics kiss my ass, go witness. Never missing when I ain't in the misfit. This shit ain't equipped with enough to have ammo when the king starts quickly. Give it a 0 and I'm a 15 like AR. You can live your life in a graveyard. Life you're not gonna take ours. I got a lot to say that just ain't ours. If you hate ours, this day might make ours something right is about to happen. Lightning strikes the mic when I be rapping. Don't even come and tell me it's on me blasted. I'll be flashing ego, smashing. Nobody will close one casket.
Live from the graveyard, 3 young rhymes, ammunition, King Song, Matt Pacino.
Everything where we from, yo, it goes down. Day and night, hood, block, town, murder, kill, live from the graveyard. Murder, kill, kill, like the sun. We coming at you live from the graveyard.
Shit's full of missing up bitch ass niggas. Hey, nigga rap in my hood on rotate. Flip the script, come and try to erase somebody dropped in the middle set. Colors that's what I miss when it's really wet. It's a killer set. I got mental threats, and on top of that, I'm a lunatic. My niggas be tripping on me sometimes. Saying that a nigga be out of mine, so evacuate. In other words, vacate, cause a nigga like me might premeditate. I'm full of danger, oops, I mean anger shit, but I guess they multiply. See, eye to eye, not me, my nigga, you got 20/20 vision. Pick my train, that's sloppy, ain't it? Nigga, that's my bitch. We fucked around, but this is ain't shit. Untamed shit, insane shit. And every time I get done, it's an empty clip. I don't understand, but I'm on the edge. I guess I'm part of the living dead. That's what it said. From me, don't listen. Crazy, sorry, got hollows hissing. Walk with me, go kill with me, put guns with me, come deal with me, come ride with me, go steal with me. If you don't fuck with me, you history. One life like all, and sick, and the death's from me and one of stick. Torture chamber, bottom pit, the home of a drink that woman tip.
Everything where we from, yo, it goes down.
Yo! It's Tuesday, baby. Holla at your boys. We in the building. What up, Ryan?
What's up, man?
What up, everybody? Thank y'all for showing up and showing out. Zara, what up, baby?
Hey!
That was it? That was the speech?
That's it, bro. All right. Hey, baby.
Okay, all right. Well, look, man. Listen, we in the building, man. Shout out to each and everybody that showed up. Ricky Bobby, you ain't to be liked for these next 2 weeks. Just want to let you know that, all right? You ain't to be liked for these next 2 weeks, but I'm glad you're here. Don, what up, Don? What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? How's everybody doing? Talk Years Tuesdays in the building. As y'all know, come to y'all each and every Tuesday, 8 p.m. Eastern. Make sure y'all tune in all your social media networks, because we in the building here, ladies and gentlemen. And I also want to say out there, listen, thank y'all for showing up. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Now, as y'all know, trash ass players doing what we do. Come on, Ryan, what you got?
My first trash ass player, and it keep on hitting close to home to me, because 6 police officers killed another black man. The black man named Tyreek Nicholas. And it said that y'all fucked up. Y'all handcuffed this man and y'all beat this man to death. And it's right in Tennessee, Memphis. And my next trash ass is the Panthers. How you gonna fire Steve Wilkes, a good head coach that had the team playing for him. The last 4 games with 5, they were playing some good football over there for Frank Wright that they lost the whole season. The coach did not win this year. They did not win. How you gonna fire a man that was winning for your team for a head coach that was not winning? Yes, I know he was your first quarterback that played for y'all. I understand that. But if you look at the whole season from the Panthers to the Colts, who were winning games? The Panthers. My next trash ass team is the Jets. Another one. You hire Nathan Hackett. Our OC cannot do shit with the Denver Broncos. Now, I know y'all trying to get Aaron Rodgers. I know that. But if y'all got to if y'all got to get another head coach to teach this man how to call plays, what y'all saying? I mean, that man should not even be in the league right now. He was doing so bad with them. And Trent Williams. Dennis, how big Trent Williams is? About 320, 340?
Yeah, nice teeth and everything.
Okay, so why he picking on somebody maybe a $180, a linebacker, or maybe 240?
I don't think he picked. I think he was just built out of frustration. You know what I mean? Came so far, and he been playing in Philly for years, so he know the atmosphere in Philly. But
No.
yeah,
Ain't no excuse over here.
all that built up in him made him want to slam somebody. He got ejected out the game.
No. You got
you know, hey, you know how I go back in the hood. When you get your ass whooped on the field, you ain't about to take 2 ass whoopings. So you gonna win the fight. That's how it goes. You ain't about to take 2 ass whoopings. That's what it was.
But he should have been doing his job. Yes or no? So that let me know he was not doing his job. If you got to slam somebody to the ground and get ejected from the game, that tell me you were getting your butt tore up all game. So you're not that good player. What I see from film, from TV, you're not that good if you got to slam somebody like that. Back to you, Dennis.
All right, Zara, what you got?
I just got a couple. New Orleans Pelicans lost 8 in a row. Ingram just came back as well, so it may be a chemistry thing because, funny enough, the team was still, doing pretty good without, Zion and Ingram. Anyway, he came back, and I think this 8 losses, I don't want to get into that little stupid stuff, but coincidentally, since that incident with Shannon Sharp, I think they haven't won a game, and there's been an 8-game losing streak, so that's some weird shit there. San Antonio Spurs, yes, I know they're trash, and the only reason I'm calling them out, if you're trash and you're losing and you're playing, that's one thing. But you guys are tanking. Again, same shit I said about Houston when they lost 13 in a row. You guys are tanking, and you're trying to get Victor. And, this is some bullshit. The NBA said they're going to try to stop it. How can you stop it? But I'm just calling them out. The teams are tanking to try to get the first pick. We're going to go over to the college where number 2 Alabama was beat and dethroned and blown out by unranked Oklahoma. College basketball this year has been really weird, a lot of parity. As soon as you get to the top, it seems like you fall right back down. But to get blown out by Oklahoma, yeah, that's not good at all. That's a terrible loss. And then I'm gonna go on over to boxing. And some reports came out. I told y'all for years that Bud Crawford didn't want no smoke with Spence. And now he's looking to fight 2 other guys. He don't want the smoke. And sorry, Dennis, but, I talked to Rashawn, and that's his boy too. I don't think Haney want no smoke with Lomachenko. Now he's asking for concessions and all this stuff when he ain't even a household name yet. The regular fan don't know him like that. You can't be asking and for these equal splits and concessions and stuff like that. A lot of people think it's just to get out the fight. So, and this is boxing. You got to beat everybody. So until further notice, I got to say that he don't want the smoke right now with Lomachenko. And I actually think he can win that fight.
I actually like Lomachenko.
No, but
I'm one of the people that actually like Lomachenko.
I mean, I don't like him. I don't hate him. I thought he was overrated for a while, and I did call the Timo Lopez fight when he beat him. But I'm just saying, like, he got exposed. I don't know why Haney don't want to take this fight. So I'm just calling it what it is until I get further information. If there's something else in the works or whatever, let's see. But Bud Crawford and Haney, I mean, Crawford for sure. Spence is my guy. And everybody been arguing with me for years. Oh, Spence don't want the smoke. No, Crawford don't want that smoke. And that's where I'm going to leave mine. But, before I go, hi, 49ers. How you guys doing? All right. I just want to make sure I said hi to you guys right now. Go ahead, Dennis.
Yeah. My trash ass players to the people that thought that the 49ers was going to beat the Eagles. I mean, especially those 49er fans that was in my inbox and on the shows and, saying 49ers going to beat the Eagles. We going to put a hurting on Hurts and all of that. Well, you got what you wanted, all right? You got what you wanted. And that's how it went, all right? And I also got to give a trash-ass play out there to Joe Burrow, who had 3 turnovers, all right? Joe Burrow is a trash-ass player. I also got to give a trash-ass play out there to LeBron for that fucking act he put on about that fucking foul. Like, come on, man. You ain't get the foul call. Play ball. Like, goddamn, man. You ain't just get the league. You've been in the league for 20 fucking years. You ain't get the call. Oh, well. Play fucking ball. God damn. Like, you got to be kidding me that you put all that show on for a fucking foul. I understand now that you got a recording company, but damn, you can hire yourself as a fucking actor. You don't need to be trying to act on a band basketball court. We got it, motherfucker. God damn. This shit is ridiculous.
Right.
And one last time. Bang, bang! Fuck happened to the Niner gang? Ha!
Right. What the fuck happened to him? We going
Fuck
to the
wrong
Super
with
Bowl. We going to the Super Bowl.
Not with no quarterback, you ain't.
Yeah,
Not with no quarterback.
even with one, they wasn't going.
Anyway, let's go certified players, Ryan.
I got Kansas City Chiefs. What they done to the Bengals and Patrick Mahomes were doing it on a messed up ankle. I mean, we got to give that man his props. We got to.
Let me tell you something right now. I'm not giving him shit.
Hey, that beside the point.
I'm
But
not
what
giving
he
him
done,
shit.
look,
You can give it to him. I'm not giving him
you got to give that man his props. What he done to the Bengals, that was healthy. That was healthy.
No, they had an offensive line out.
Man, we seen this shit last year.
No, I'm just saying they had the offensive line out. That's all. I'm
But
just saying that
the dudes were playing, they were healthy. And what Patrick Mahomes done to them, you got to give him his props. But back to you, Dennis.
Okay. What you got over there, Zai?
Yeah, man. I'm gonna keep it on. Keep it where I keep it. Shout out to the Wizards. They're on a 6-game winning streak. Kuzma, Bill's been back for a little bit, and the team is starting to gel a little bit with Porzingis. Kuzma got rid of the injury-prone Hachimura went to the Lakers. That might be a good addition by subtraction. Because, like I said, he was a lottery pick. They was expecting him to be a cornerstone piece, but maybe change of scenery will help. I don't know, playing with LeBron will, but we'll see how that goes. The Bucks have won 4 in a row. They kind of stay, with Boston. Boston's still a couple games up, but that's going to be a battle to the finish there. And Middleton is starting to work his way back in. I think he's been back for about 4 games now. He's only playing like 15 minutes a game, but they're looking to get back at full strength. So to give Boston that battle in the East that we're looking for. We'll see if Philly can stay in that mix as well. Now I'm gonna go back to college. Y'all know Purdue. I'm an Indiana fan. Hoosier fan. Purdue is in Indiana, which was my rival growing up. But I got a little side love for them. Had them pick with Ivy to win the title last year. They didn't, and historically they don't do well. But they're the number 1 team in the country, losing Ivy, and they may have the best player in the country again in Zach Edey. 7 foot, this white dude is a monster, bro. Like this dude, he ain't just tall. This dude can ball out, and they've been dominating. So my Hoosiers is on the roll. We won 5 in a row. We're back ranked again. Trace Jackson Davis, one of the best players in the country as well, another 7-footer. I can't wait to play Purdue. That's going to be a hell of a ball game. Big Ten putting in work, baby. And then last but not least, I'm just going to give you your props. You go into it more of a props to the Eagles. They were the best team. Rarely the team that's the best team from day one goes to the Super Bowl. Remember the New England Patriots when they went undefeated? Or I wonder what the record is of the teams that were pretty much the most dominant all season that actually made the Super Bowl. They're one of them. So I'm gonna give them their props. They were the best team from day one, even though we had certain haters questioning certain power rankings when they were ranked 1 out the gates, but they just proved that they were the best team. So
I just say we was number 1 since week 2. Right after week 2, we was number 1. That's what I said.
Right.
That's what I said.
So that's
I don't know about day 1. Day 1 ain't nobody have us doing that.
I say y'all made that trade to get on the wide receiver.
AJ Brown.
Yeah, that put y'all up there.
Nah, what move put us up there?
What?
That nobody talks about? When we went and got the hometown hero, Hassan Reddick, who should be in conversation for Defensive Player of the Year. But
where he come from?
Right.
Where he come from, Dennis?
He came from the University of Temple. That's where he came from. University of Temple, which is in North Philadelphia. That's where he came from.
Right. Campbell.
I'm just trying to say that's my first certified player. Definitely gotta give a shout out to the Chiefs though. They did what they needed to do at home because there was a lot of talk about how they couldn't beat Burrow. Burrow was undefeated against them, and he owned Arrowhead. It was Burrowhead. You know what I mean? They was even doing the Chief chant. How the Chief, they got the old Brave chant. Oh, they changed that shit to Joe Burrow. I said, damn, they disrespectful.
You know what?
They fucking chant.
You know what, Dennis? What was so funny about that game? Man, Patrick Mahomes was doing so good out there on the field. And when you get pushed by a defensive tackle, and Patrick Mahomes was like,
man, Blaze in the building. Shout out to Blaze. Blaze said, "Go Bengals."
He did just like this down the field.
Man, they ain't had no wide receivers though. But I ain't gonna talk about that game. I'm just gonna other certified player I want to go out there is to Joel Embiid. Going toe to toe against the Joker, baby. Showed up, put up 47 on it. June said it too. June said it on Wednesday. June was like, Embiid gotta put 40 up on the Joker. He said he want to show he the best center. He got to put 40 on. He put 40 on. With 18 rebounds. Got to give it to him. Got to give it to Luka. Luka put up 53 after he was talking shit to another hometown hero of mine. All right? Jerome Poole Allen. He was talking shit to Jerome Poole Allen, who's the assistant coach for the Detroit Pistons, if you don't know. Put up 53, put up 24 in the first quarter.
If you don't know, now you know.
Got to give it out there to Luka Doncic. Luka Doncic, man, he's a baller. Definitely a baller, man. And now LeBron is, he's a couple games away from passing Lou Alcindor. Lou Alcindor. A couple games away from passing Lou Alcindor. So, that being said, I got a couple questions for you before we go into deep questions with Ryan, right? Now, we were just talking about how the Texans just hired DeMeco Ryans. Here's the thing that I don't like about it. I know DeMeco Ryans played for the Texans, know the organization, been there for years. He got a 6-year deal. They treat him right. They gave him more money. I get all of that. Right? Here's the part that just got me nervous. In 4 years, this is their fourth coach. That got me nervous right now. I don't know if I'm taking that job. The last 2 black coaches you got rid of at the 1 year. Go ahead, Ryan.
I'm with you on that, Dennis. But if you want to be a head coach, you got to start somewhere, right? Right? Yeah. If somebody offer you a head coaching job, you cannot worry about what happened last year and the year before that. You just gotta take the job, or maybe another job will open up for you somewhere else.
Maybe. Then again, maybe not.
Right. You just gotta take what you to get right now.
How you feel, Zar?
Nah, I feel different about him because he's one of the greatest players from their organization. So I think with that, him having that and that tie to the team, the other coaches that I don't think really have no ties to the Texans, but he's really appreciated over there. So they'll have a long relationship with him. That's the only reason, though, is because he was probably J.J. Watt probably, but he's right there, probably their top 2 or 3 best player on defense of all time. So they'll give him some time.
Okay. Now, next one, Kellen Moore gets fired Sunday. Monday gets hired by the Los Angeles Chargers as they, offensive coordinator. I'm going to start with you on this one. How do you feel in this situation?
No, I think it's a perfect fit. My thing is this. I thought he was going to get a head coaching gig. He should have took it last year. I think he either was going to get offers or field offers, and then he decided to stay when he talked to Jerry. But when you get fired, I think that's probably why he didn't get a head coaching job. If we didn't fire him, he still might. So he's definitely – it was a no-brainer he's going to get hired as a coordinator if he got fired. He's still one of the best OCs in the business. He's been one of the hottest the last 3 years. So my thing is, we talked about this before we aired, he's kind of pass happy. Everyone says that. He don't run the ball a lot. So what place to go? The Chargers. With maybe the best receiving running back in the NFL, who usually only carries the ball about 10, 12 times, or usually has about 8 to 10 catches a game with Justin Herbert. What better place to go? Now you got a quarterback that ain't scared to throw the ball down the field like some other quarterback I know. You know what I mean? So I'm just saying, I think it's a perfect fit. I look out, San Diego. I still call him San Diego. I think it's a perfect fit for that man. Honestly, you got the perfect piece. Receivers are aging. They need to. One of their biggest priorities is either drafting a wide receiver high, or I'm not sure what the free agent list looks like, but definitely you need to get a receiver. Keenan Allen is over the hill, and Mike Williams is injury prone. Other than that, they're ready to roll. Get Slater back. The line is one of the best.
Okay. So what about you, Ron?
I think, to be honest, I could have seen him in Baltimore. I could have seen Kellen Moore in Baltimore. How about that?
Yeah, they ain't got much to work with.
I know that. How about They said that we keep Lamar Jackson or whatever franchise tag him. But how about
You
getting
gotta remember, we just said he loves throwing the ball. I don't know about him and Lamar fitting.
You don't think so?
He's more of a running, you know. I mean, he can throw the ball, but I don't personally I wouldn't like that fit.
Okay. I mean,
I ain't mad at that. Him going to Baltimore. Baltimore do need to pass the ball a little more.
pass
I
the ball.
thought
Open up.
I personally believe that this is how I personally believe. The Chargers, the super chokers, the reason you lost that game is because y'all don't run the ball well. Then you go hire an offensive coordinator that does not run the ball, does not make sense to me. Okay? That's all I'm saying. Like if you was gonna go hire an offensive coordinator, then you should have went out and got Byron Leftwich. Or you should have went out and got a Greg Roman. You know, guys who believe in running the football. Guys who know that running the football win games. Like a
Right.
Byron Leftwich is proven who have won a Super Bowl. Okay?
Right.
I know everybody will say he won that Super Bowl because he had Tom Brady. Yeah, but he's still proven because he, as everybody else would say, he put up 5,000 yards with with two different quarterbacks.
Right.
I'm just gonna leave that like that. I don't believe in it, but everybody else do. Put up 5,000 yards with two different quarterbacks. So those
But
are the things that I think about. You have to be able to run the ball when it comes to playoff football. Playoff football, you have to be able to run the ball. And if you're not able to run the football in playoff time, you will lose. So you want to get your offensive coordinator that believes in running the football. Because the way you lost to the Jaguars is because you wasn't running the football. Now you do have a dynamic running back who can catch out the backfield and do amazing things. But I always say he reminds me of Brian Leftwich. Byron Westbrook. I'm sorry. He reminds me a lot of Brian Westbrook. And you need to get you a actually running back, to go compliment him. Those are the things that I'm saying. And now that's on that offensive coordinator. Now Frank Wright got the head coaching job with the Panthers. How you feel about that one, Ryan?
I'm mad, but I understand it now. I understand he was their first quarterback over there, but I look at what he done this year with the Colts. They're telling me all I need to know about Frank Wright. You tell me your best player out for the season, you can't win without your best player?
Some things happen.
Now, let me say that again. It went over a few people's head. If your best player get out for the season, you cannot win without your best player. And Steve Wilkes had the Panthers playing good football.
Yeah, he did. Really good football.
Right.
I agree with that.
They were 17 this year.
I might agree with you. They had a chance to win that division too.
Right.
Yep.
So it's like, but that's just my opinion, though.
What you think, Czar?
Man, that's a tough one. I mean, a lot of interim coaches, to be honest, they don't usually get the gig. That's why it's an interim. I mean, you really got to impress. And I just think that's a critical position. And they ain't looking to start over again. I just don't think they were 100% confident in Wilkes long term. That's just what I think. I mean, yeah, he did a job short term, with House's money, no pressure on him at all. When you come in from a fired job and you're in that position, again, you're playing with House's money. You're probably not gonna, like Saturday. Oh yeah, I'll take the job. Like it. You know what I mean? You're playing with. He won that first game. Oh man, this is the guy, but he didn't win since. I just believe long term they felt Frank Wright was a better hire. He had a little bit more under his belt. He obviously has a lot more experience, and that's the guy they felt they wanted to go with.
Sounds good. All right. I personally feel that the Panthers shouldn't have did that. I felt as though you should have gave. I know people don't give interim coaches no love, but he should have got the love and respect. That he deserved. Came in there, he got that team he would have won that division
Right.
if they didn't get rid of Christian McCaffrey and let all them pieces go. Like he would have won that division. But again, it is what it is. You try to do as best as you can, but some organizations just ain't gonna give you a chance. Like I felt the same way about the guy from the Raiders last year. I forgot his name, but he did a real good job with the Raiders last year when John Gruden got fired, and I felt as though he should have kept the job.
Right.
And maybe the Raiders would have came out a better team because it seemed like those guys played harder for him.
Right. And that's how they were playing for Steve Wilkes over there in Carolina. Those guys were playing for him. I mean, but I guess not.
You gotta sell the coaches, man. You gotta sell the owners, sell the general manager.
Yeah, I thought once you did your work, I thought that was enough. Oh, that's the name, Rick Bisaccio. Rich Bisaccio. All right.
And he with Green Bay now?
I think so. Don't give me the line. But let's talk about this latest one that just happened a couple hours ago. Let's talk about this one that had to be mentioned with a trade. Sean Payton was traded in his retirement chair for a first-round pick and some swaps here and there to go to the Denver Broncos.
Mm-hmm.
The Denver Broncos now has Sean Payton and Russell Wilson.
Mm-hmm.
How you feel about it, Ron?
Well, we better butter up. I hate if I say this, but Sean Payton is a good coach. Look what he did with Drew Brees. You gotta give that man his props. I do see Russell Wilson and the Denver Broncos doing really good next year.
That's right, Ricky Bobby. Sean Payton is with the Denver Broncos. Yep. It just happened a couple hours ago. I guess that's breaking news to you. They traded their first round pick that they got, and he's with the Denver Broncos.
But,
How
you feel about it, Czar?
Oh man, you know me. That's my guy. I mean, yeah, that's a really good upgrade. I mean, Russell Wilson, we'll see. He definitely got his work cut out because the Russell Wilson we saw this year, he got his work cut out for him. He got an aging quarterback that may have been a system quarterback and fooled everybody. But if there is someone that can get him back on track, it will be Sean Payton, another brilliant offensive mind from the Dallas organization. We've had many of them: North Turner, Chan Gailey, Sean Payton, even Kellen Moore, even Jason Garrett. We have some really good minds out there. We got a nice little OC tree. But I like it. It's Sean Payton. I like it, man. I like it. Let's see what they do. Nowhere but up from here.
Oh yeah. This Ricky Bobby. I'm here to let you know, Ricky Bobby. Ain't no love this 2 weeks. Just letting you know. I love you for coming on the show and enjoying it, but ain't no love. Don't be all that stuff you're gonna send me on Instagram and everything. Yeah, trust me, I'll be watching all of it. Trust me, I'll be watching. Be paying attention to everything. It's gonna be one of since y'all had Andy Reid, we haven't beaten y'all. We haven't beaten y'all since y'all had Andy Reid. We only played y'all 3 times. Haven't beaten y'all since y'all had Andy Reid. Man. Just something to think about right there. But my thoughts on Sean Payton. I'm just hoping that he has to go out there and he got to beat the Kansas City Chiefs. With him being hired today, which is the 31st of January, he has to orchestrate a plan to beat the Kansas City Chiefs. That's how it is. If you coming in as a new coach, you got to be able to beat the bullies on the block.
I think he would get a game from them. Like it's going to be compared to in that division from Kansas City and Denver. I think he's going to get a game from them next year. That's what I think.
Okay, we're gonna see. Like I
They're
said,
going to split it.
you got to be able to beat the bullies on the block. That's my whole thing. That's always been my thing. Coming as a coach, you got to be able to beat the bullies on the block.
They're going to split.
Make it competitive, man. Don't be sitting there and just giving up the panty draws in my rhyme voice.
Right.
Nah, the Chargers, on the other hand, they gonna give it up.
Oh, they
gonna give it up. I think he might have more problems with the Raiders than the Chargers. I ain't even gonna lie.
I think he would have problems with Kansas City before the Raiders and the Chargers, to be honest with you.
Man. But I feel you on that one though, Ricky Bobby. And Sharon said, Denver is still going Denver. They ain't no Orange Crush anymore.
Oh shit.
Penny drawers in the Ryan Thomas voice. Yeah. But now, did I miss any coaches? Let me make sure I ain't miss no coaches.
Well, how you feel
about Nathaniel Hackett? That's what it was. Nathaniel Hackett going to the Jets. That's what it was. Now, how you feel about that one, sir?
Oh man, they did that. We know why they did that. They did that to try to lure Aaron Rodgers over. The same reason why Denver hired him in the first place. But this is the funny thing. I mean, again, some dudes are made. Now he was a horrific head coach. Is he a great OC? We've said there's a lot of coordinators that aren't coaches. So if he is this great OC with Aaron Rodgers is already Aaron Rodgers. Good luck with Zach Wilson and Mike White and Flacco unless whoever they bring over there, that they don't get Aaron Rodgers. That's all I'm going to say. If they get Aaron Rodgers, kudos. If not, good luck, Hackett. Good luck over there, buddy. Your genius is really going to have to come into play if you're that guy. So good luck.
Yeah, we're going to see. Sharon said the Jets are crazy if he ends up working out, and hey, I will be wrong, but I doubt it. That's what Sharon said. She said that she doubted. How you feel, man?
I'm gonna say this. I think he should never got the job. Period. What he did with Denver this year, he should never even got the job. That showed me you to fuck up somewhere else, but that'll tell you fuck up right there, but you to come over here. You should never got the job. You a bum. You trash.
Well, you know how the Jets is.
We can't say that.
Yes, you
can. Can't say that because they was winning this year. Yes or no?
No. I'm talking about them hiring trash.
Right.
They hired Adam Gase after he had that trash ass time with the Dolphins. Where Adam Gase come from? The Denver Broncos.
Denver Broncos. What's happening, fellas? What's
up, John?
What's up, Sean?
Damn, y'all niggas ain't seen me since the Cowboys lost. Ciao.
Sorry to hear that.
Hey, I know.
Yeah,
hey, but it's a good fucking day. You know why? Kellen Moore is the fuck out of here. Hey, I ain't mad at that.
Okay.
Kellen Moore is gone. Hey, I know I missed it. Did I miss the trash ass players? I only had one for real.
Well, what was it? Go ahead and say.
It was them San Francisco 49er fans.
Right.
Don't tell me now that you ain't got no quarterback and you ain't had one in 3 years. Don't tell me now that you ain't got no quarterback. Oh, we got hurt. We ain't got no y'all quarterbacks been getting hurt all year. And y'all still made it the way y'all made it to. Listen, take your coach, take him out, go get him something to eat. He did a great job this season. But you ain't have a quarterback all year. Now make sure you get one so you ain't got to be in this predicament again. That's all. But y'all trash for that shit, man. That's what you get. Shouldn't have beat the Cowboys. That's it.
Sharon asked the question: will Lovie Smith get another head coaching job?
It's gonna be hard.
No.
It's gonna be hard.
Okay, what you say, Ron?
I think he gonna get a bad team head coaching job.
Yeah,
Another one.
DJ Khaled, another one.
Nope.
Because let's be honest, they just been giving him the bad teams.
Oh,
They gave him the Texas. He got fired from there. He went to Tampa Bay, got fired from there. Another one.
Yeah.
Another one.
Ricky Bobby said, "Hey Sean, where you work at, bro? I need to work somewhere where I can stream while I'm at work."
oh man, I'm at
Bobby
UPS.
also said, "Hey Niner fans, I bet Al Bundy's still available to play quarterback.
Hey.
What did they say? That Pooley K All-Star is still waiting for a call." Okay.
Tom Brady, man. You know Tom Brady.
Oh, it's Polk High All-Stars. Okay.
They're gonna trade for Aaron Rodgers. Let him
Bears
trade
should
for
never
Aaron
fired
Rodgers.
Lovie Smith after a 10-6 season. Yeah, they shouldn't have.
Right. Don't make no sense.
I mean, hey, listen, things happen, man. I'm just here to say, as far as quarterbacks going crazy places, only quarterback that I seen going somewhere crazy in my head, and it's just in my head. You ain't got to shoot me for this, but the only one I seen going somewhere crazy in my head and probably working out was Daniel Jones to the San Francisco 49ers.
Daniel Jones. You think they're gonna get rid of Danny Dimes?
I don't think.
I think they keep Danny Dimes. I think they get him some weapons.
That's what I think. I think that we keep him.
I hope they do. He's trash. I hope they do keep him.
I don't think that he's trash. He's just not elite.
He showed potential this year.
And because you're not elite, don't necessarily mean you're trash. You know what I mean?
I'm not a fan.
I get it. The coaching matters, though. That's what we can say.
They got a good coach. That's why he did okay.
Listen. And for all you Bills fans, y'all miss Day Bull. Don't tell me you don't.
Yeah, they do.
Don't tell me you don't. You miss it.
Don't talk to them.
You don't miss him.
Yeah, they do.
Because Allen was on fire around this time last year.
Yep. It's unfortunate.
He did look like S in the playoffs, the whole playoffs.
The whole playoffs.
Yeah.
You barely beat the Dolphins with a third stringer.
But Josh Allen, but yeah, he's the one though. Don't leave him alone, y'all. No.
Hey, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something.
Give Josh a pass, man.
Hey, King Czar.
No.
We Cowboys fans. You see the scrutiny Prescott get put under? I don't want to hear it. I'm putting every other quarterback under that same scrutiny. Justin Herbert, you on my list?
I just put Joe Burrow on my trash ass player.
Shiesty, yeah. Joe Shiesty, yeah. He very, very underly performed in KC. Definitely Hurts and Patrick Mahomes are in my certified. Right. No, actually Hassan Reddick. Child. I told you that was a good pickup when y'all got him. He is amazing. He is amazing. I told you that was a hell of a pickup when you got him.
Derek Carr's going to Indianapolis.
I can see Derek Carr going to San Fran.
Josh Allen is turning into the Phillip Rivers of this generation.
No.
I can see Derek Carr going to the Jets.
Derek Carr to the Jets? No, I think he's gonna want to win. If he want to win, he's gonna go somewhere they don't need too much.
That division up in the air.
The Jets just need a quarterback, man.
They're quarterback away though.
Yeah.
You think so?
Yeah.
I know the defense is like that.
Man, they got good receivers. They got a great running back coming back from injury.
Breece Hall, yeah, he is nice.
So you look,
And they got Zonovan Knight too though. They got a nice little 1-2.
Right.
Right.
Hey, they're quarterback away.
Yeah.
right. You give him a good tight end over there.
I think the tight end they got is underrated. What's his name? Conklin? What's his name? I forgot dude's name, but I think he's a good tight end.
So you put David Carr over there.
I forgot his name, but
Juke said Josh Allen window was closed.
See,
So the Jets need to stop drafting QBs. That's what Dalton said.
I
And
said
Ricky
it
Bobby
too.
said Aaron Rodgers need to go to Tampa Bay.
Nah, player, nah.
He can't wear number 12. That joint can't go from Brady to Rodgers.
Lord have mercy.
Man, that joint can't go from Brady to Rodgers.
Nah.
Jets do have a nice foundation, but I think Nathaniel Hackett might have fucked it up.
How you figure?
Because I think he ain't gonna run the ball like they should.
Right.
Once they get Bryce Hall back, like I got a feeling he might fuck up what they got going. They're a run first team, and it'll be perfect for Aaron Rodgers because I always say he's the type of guy he ain't throwing more than 3 touchdowns, but he ain't got no problem handing them bitches off.
Or what if Aaron Rodgers go to Tennessee?
Yeah, they got enough money.
But if you think about it, they run the ball. You got Devin Henry over there.
Yeah, they get another wide receiver.
Right. You get another wide receiver in the draft. Thing come up.
Man, he ain't doing that with no young wide receiver.
Why not?
He don't do good with young wide receivers. You see how long it took him to get with them wide receivers in Green Bay? It took him a while to get with them young bulls.
Hey, anybody in the chat, look at the top wide receiver that Green Bay had and how many touchdowns.
It was Watson.
It was Watson. I think he had 8 touchdowns.
Okay, then.
But it wasn't enough for them to win the division.
And he didn't get his first one until like week 10.
Hey.
Right. No, it was like week 6 though. But I'm just saying.
Maybe
Aaron Rodgers didn't want to go to what you call him. He didn't want to go to OTAs and nothing like that to help the young wide receivers to work with him.
Come together.
All right. That's why I said him going, getting another rookie wide receiver, shit ain't gonna work out. He needs to be there with some wide receivers that got some experience. Like as he can see, Garrett Wilson is a stud. I think Elijah Moore is a steal as well.
Mm-hmm.
I think Corey Davis is a possession receiver. I think he's the possession receiver.
Or what if he go to the Raiders?
Watson wasn't hurt the first game of the season when he dropped all them passes.
What if
he should go to the Raiders?
The Raiders. You got your number 1 wide receiver over there, Adams. You got a tight end over there.
He did miss a couple games.
Yeah, he don't never play though. He don't never play.
But you get another tight end. I mean, the Raiders, they almost there. They just need a quarterback that would give them a chance.
Yeah, we don't know that either.
Who's that, the Raiders?
I think they hired the wrong guy.
We don't know if they can sign a quarterback back.
I'm gonna tell you something about the Raiders, man. They need a lot more than just a quarterback.
They need some
the Raiders need a leader. They need a real leader. And it's not on the field. That leader has to start off the field. With this coaching thing, what's his name? McDaniels, he has to show that he can lead this team, especially if they're gonna go with him from here on out. They need a real leader. They need a direction. They need a what you call it. You know how you look at teams and you know what they're supposed to do? Like Cowboys are supposed to be a running team. The Eagles have the RPO. It's something. You have to have something. They don't. What do we know the Raiders to do? Fuck that money up. That's what we know the Raiders to do. The Raiders are fucking accident waiting to happen, like Stephen A. call us.
See, I think they got some key pieces over there though.
They do, but they let go some bullshit too. They let go Jonathan Abrams for what?
Because he wasn't his guy.
Yes.
We see this every year. Every time there's a new head coach, that want their own guys. Yes or no?
I get it. I get it. Sometimes that's not always right. See, it didn't work out for
Right.
Chip Kelly twice. It didn't
I,
work out for Chip Kelly
hey,
twice.
I never said it was right. I did not say that. I just
I
said
got
he
you.
want his own guys.
Yeah,
So
I see
I
where
mean,
you're going with that. They want people there so they can say that, oh, I did this,
right,
whatever.
right.
That's stupid.
Oh, I did this. I got him over here, and blase, blase. We see that every year in the NFL. Every time one head coach get fired, another one come in, bring his own guys. So
Well, let's go ahead, Ron. Let's get them out the way.
number one, do you think the NBA have a lot of fake tough guys? Dennis.
Yeah, they got a lot of fake tough guys. They I mean, that's kind of what they do. They just be tough for the moment. We all know they ain't gonna do nothing and get no fines or nothing like that.
So they won't even bust a grape, huh?
In a fruit fight, no.
Damn. Czar, what do
They're
you
not,
think?
they're not going to even pinch the bench, Ron. So there's
They
your
wouldn't.
answer.
Hey, Ron. They wouldn't throw ones at a stripper because it'd be assault.
Wow. Wow. Sure.
Only thing I heard was Dennis talking about they want to throw ones at the stripper because they didn't suck. What was the question?
The question, do you think the NBA have a lot of fake tough guys?
Fake tough guys?
Yep.
I wouldn't say. I think these guys are babies. 'Cause when you don't give a baby what they want, what they do, they throw a tantrum.
What?
That's what these guys are. They're getting paid to play a child's game. They think they're above the world, and then they like to be tough sometimes.
What? Number two, name a NFL team beside OC Greg Roman.
It
Sean.
should have been a charge. Shit.
Name NFL team
Yep.
that need what?
That beside OC Greg Roman.
Where you from?
Baltimore.
Baltimore.
Cowboys.
I'm gonna say Tampa.
Czar.
Houston.
I could see in Baltimore. I could see in Tampa and Houston.
I could see in Dallas as well too.
Yeah, I could see.
I think McCarthy. So that was the thing. So that was a problem. So when McCarthy came in, remember they brought McCarthy and everything was new. They got rid of Linehan. They got rid of the coordinator. Who was the coordinator? The brother from who was our coordinator before we got not
Patrick Richard. Patrick Richard.
No.
You talking about the defense?
Caldwell, Jim Caldwell. But who was the coordinator we brought in with McCarthy? And it was we had the word we set records for terrible numbers. He was the
defensive coordinator, Marinelli.
Yeah.
Rod Marinelli?
No.
From Tampa?
No, 49ers. He was the great 49er DC. Anyway, we kept him 1 year. We had the word. We gave him the historical numbers on defense, so we fired him and brought in Dan Quinn. But when McCarthy came over, that was the problem because Kellen Moore was already getting that publicity with Romo and all
Mike Nolan.
That's him. Yes. So McCarthy, which I'm sure was hard to do, he left Kellen Moore in place because everybody was raving about Kellen Moore. So he was like, all right, we're gonna bring in a new coordinator. We're gonna bring in Nolan. I'm gonna let Moore do his thing. And like I said, Moore by the numbers, Moore is a great coordinator. Obviously, we can break it down, but by the numbers, he gets points on the board and etc. So now by him, usually when offensive coaches get hired, they usually do their thing. And he just, like I said, I'm gonna let you do your thing. So now I think he's itching at his chops. His job's on the line. So I don't think he would bring in like a Greg Roman. I think McCarthy's going to put his hands on this play calling and coordinating. Now they're going to hire somebody, but I think it's going to be someone very familiar to what he likes to do and someone he's probably worked with or good with. I don't think he's going to bring in another good, great OC just to have him there if he's going to be the one that's going to take on that responsibility. So I don't think Roman's going to be a good hire.
I'm ready to see if you look back at the 49ers and Dallas game, and me and Dennis were in the Zoom when y'all running back got injured. I told Dennis, I said, look, that's it.
Yeah, facts.
I said, when Paula went down, the game was over.
Right.
And because your other running back, Zeke could not do nothing. You see what I'm saying? So Paula, everybody they was afraid of Paula because he was picking up yards.
Yeah, he was starting to heat up.
Right, he was heating up. So that might be a good spot for him though, Zar and Rashawn.
No.
Well, I mean, just based off of history, I gotta be real with you. I gotta put my fandom to the side. I don't see anybody that could really make a difference getting put in that position because Jerry Jones.
Okay. My next question: do the system make the top corners in the NFL? Dennis.
It all depends on certain systems, but I'm gonna say no. Some guys are just talentedly gifted at corner, and they study film and work their ass off, and know every player that they're going up against.
Zar.
Sports angle in the building.
I agree with Dennis.
Okay. Sean.
Yes, sir.
Do the system?
Yeah, I'll kick him out.
Do the system make the top corner in the NFL?
Can the system make a top corner? Absolutely.
I said, do the
Absolutely.
system make the top corner?
I think that's a yes and a no because it can make a top corner, and some corners are just like that.
Okay. Yeah.
Like I gotta give. Let me finish out real quick. I gotta give Dennis his props. I gotta give Dennis his props on this because he told me that a specific corner that came from Carolina named Josh Norman was a system guy.
Right.
He was good in Carolina because of the system, but when he got to Washington, he was trash. Right?
Right.
James Bradbury, who was just with the Giants, to me, trash. On the Eagles, was pretty damn good. But Jalen Ramsey, who was good in Jacksonville, has also been great in with the Rams. So I think it's a yes and a no.
Okay. And do the system make the top corners in the NFL?
Absolutely. You know, I mean, there's probably like a generational talent that will defy that. But majority of the time, the system does make top corners in the NFL. I mean, I can think of one right now. I mean, there's one corner that I know for a fact that has done better under a certain system as a defensive back.
Who?
Trayvon Diggs. I say it right here. Diggs has done great under Dan Quinn's system.
Well, I mean, you're talking about a guy that was a rookie, and then just went into his sophomore year, and Dan Quinn just so happened to have him that sophomore year. But I
said what I said. Trayvon Diggs.
I give you that.
That's his opinion. I don't have his opinion, bro.
I give you that. Go ahead. I give you that.
Yeah. I don't agree with it either. That's his opinion.
I mean, I just think
people
was already going to be good.
People call Sherman a system corner. People call Gilmore a system corner. If that's the case, I'll take it then.
No, like I said, there's always a notable exception.
I think Sherman was a system corner
Right.
only because he didn't follow the best receiver.
Hey, so I'll take it. They're Hall of Famers. And Trey Diggs, the system his way to the Hall of Fame. I'm good with it.
I don't think Trayvon Diggs is a system
No,
player.
I don't either, but you ain't getting what I'm saying, though.
He doesn't. Yeah, no. I get you. Like, but if you, it just
No,
when
he
you play the game,
he does too much.
you know.
He has his own freedom. He does too much.
Exactly. That's how you can tell.
That you can't do in the system. So
Exactly.
I don't buy it, but I'm just saying.
That's why I said that's why you can tell because he doesn't play in phase. He plays out phase.
Right.
Out phase players are normally. I can see Trayvon going to free safety later on in his career type shit. Like that's probably what's going to happen because that's how he plays. He plays like a freelance guy. He's more so watching a quarterback than he is guarding his man, and that's how he be getting killed sometimes too.
Right.
Okay. My next question: will Jalen Carter be the number 1 draft pick?
No, I mean the Bears are trading that pick, so no, it's not going to be Jalen Carter.
You think the Bears are going to trade it?
Bears are going to trade with the Indianapolis Colts. The Colts are going to get CJ from Ohio State, and Jalen Carter will probably go to Arizona. Maybe we'll go somewhere in the top 5. But
so what you guys going to get for that pick? If you don't ask mommy answer.
3 first-round picks.
3 first-rounders this year, or just period?
So 2023, 2024, and 2025. That's what I would do.
And then you go get Marvin Harrison in the next draft, right?
Marvin Harrison, absolutely.
I knew what you was getting at. Go ahead.
Or that might get the wide receiver from TCU this year.
Nah. Marvin Harrison's going to be the best in the draft next year.
Hey, Quentin Johnston is not worth a top 10 pick, so I wouldn't even do it.
Okay. Dennis.
Maybe Jalen Hyatt in the 2nd round, but I'm even going there. But
what you're not going to do is keep trying to take all these Tennessee
players. Going in the first round.
If he does go in the first round, I'll be shocked. But it wouldn't surprise me.
Late first, early second. Late first, early second.
Yeah, late first to maybe Dallas.
Jalen Carter.
The first pick of the draft. Yeah, I don't think nobody trades the Bears.
I've been hearing reports, Czar. We've been trying to. I guess not. We've been trying, but it was just a report. I don't know how true it is. They was looking at Stephon Diggs with that first round pick. To trade the Bills for Stephon Diggs. And if you do that, you might soften up signing Trayvon Diggs.
Right.
Czar, what do you think?
You need a defensive back more than receiver, but I digress.
No, quarterback's going number 1.
All
right. Well, I'll wait till after Ron's questions to ask that question. UFC Lopez, don't go nowhere. I need you to answer this question after Ron's questions as well.
My next question. Name an NFL team that should give Brian Leftwich a OC job. Dennis.
Yeah, I would say it should be the Cowboys. Personally.
Czar.
It ain't gonna happen because he's black, but anyway.
Oh.
Yeah, he'll get an OC job somewhere. It won't be Dallas though.
Won't be Dallas because he's black.
Well, I just told you why. We ain't gonna bring in Greg Roman either. McCarthy's his job's on the line. McCarthy, he let Kellen Moore stay. He said, "All right, I'm gonna sit down. This is everybody's Raven. I'm gonna chill." He wanted to run. He wanted to call plays. He stood back. He ain't staying back no more.
Yeah.
Atlanta Falcons. After all, he played with the Atlanta Falcons, former quarterback back in the day.
He did?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was a former Atlanta Falcon.
I didn't know that.
And besides, you don't really have an offense coordinator to begin with. So
I know he played with the Jags. I know he played with the Steelers.
Our head coach called the plays, the OC plays. I don't know why, but
that's why I'm saying you need an actual offense coordinator.
Right. I should see that. Sean.
Let's say I know it ain't gonna happen because he's black, but I'm going with the Cowboys because that shit that'd be perfect. That's what you need right there.
Hello, Sharon.
Ready,
Okay,
Ryan?
my next question. Do you think the HBCU schools will ever catch up to the Power 5 on the same level field? Dennis.
No, not on the same complete level. No, I think certain sports will shock a couple Power Fives, but I don't think it'll be the same complete level because when you move up to be in a Power 5, that means all your sports got to move up. So you may be dominant in basketball, but you may not be shit in football.
No,
You know what I mean? So that's the only reason I'm gonna say I don't think so.
Okay. Czar.
No, not enough recruits. We'll go there, balance it out.
Ian.
No, not too much power and influence. No.
Sean.
I'm gonna agree with Dennis on this one. I think never in football. Never in football. I don't think it's ever gonna happen in football. In basketball, I think all it takes is same thing that happened for a Hall of Fame type of player. 6:00 tomorrow. 6. I think all it takes is like a well-known Hall of Fame player to go back and coach one of them basketball teams, because everybody gets a bid to the tournament, and a little momentum will get you a couple W's. So yeah, I think in basketball it can happen, but not football.
Okay.
I think it can happen in football.
My next question. Is it time to blow up the Buffalo Bills? Dennis.
Well, since you always come to me first, I'm going to say no. I believe that they have a 2 more year window. After them 2 more years, that's it.
Czar.
Nah, they ain't gonna blow it up. I mean, they need to make some changes. Obviously, 2 years in a row they lost in the division round. They can't even get back to the championship game, even though they've been the favorites to go to the Super Bowl.
What? Ian.
I would say that the Buffalo Bills are going to be like the Dallas Cowboys. They have, the team is like 90% complete. They need to fix 1 or 2 holes. But yeah, no, they're not going to blow it up. No.
Oh, shit.
Sean.
Yeah, don't blow it up. It's not blowing it up you need to do. You need to pull back off of Josh Allen some. Run the fucking ball. What's the point of having these good running backs if you ain't going to push them? Because these running backs, the thing I've seen about Buffalo's running backs is that they do perform when given the ball. Just give them the ball. You got to pull back. Tell Josh Allen to stop taking that shit on the RPO and running it. No, let the running back run the ball.
Okay, so in this draft, the best running back, I think B.J. Robinson.
No, but that's the thing.
On that?
Buffalo already got running backs. They got Dalvin Cook's little brother, James Cook. They got Devin Singletary, who's not bad. You know what I mean? So I think they just need to give him the ball. They don't use him enough.
Okay.
You think about it. And we watch Buffalo games all the time. If they're not moving that pill down the field very quickly and getting in the end zone, it's not helping them, because 9 times out of 10 it builds momentum, and then the other team can score back. No, when you run the ball, it adds another layer to your defense. You hear that, Kellen Moore? Why you in fucking in LA, fucker? Listen, when you run the ball, it adds an element to your defense. It's called time of possession. You hold the ball a little bit longer. You're giving the team a lot less time to do what they need to do. You add pressure instead of taking it away when you score really quickly, well, like they like to do.
Wait, why'd they hire Kellen Moore again? I mean, defense was the biggest problem for the Chargers this year. It wasn't offense.
Justin Herbert.
They said,
I need that boy Junior.
Justin Herbert didn't have a good year. He did not have a good year.
Called.
Not by my
standards. He said, hey, I need that boy genius. I need that genius.
Herbert did not. Justin Herbert should be right up there with Mahomes and Burrow.
Why Why do you think the head coach ain't get fired? Because Justin Herbert wanted him. But that's it. The quarterback
Right,
bought
that's
you
the
one
only
more
reason.
year.
Right.
That's
But
it.
he
The
gonna-
quarterback
but
bought
he-
you one more year. That's
But
it.
Kellen Moore gonna run that offense though. Watch, Herbert gonna have a much better year next year. Watch.
We'll see.
I'm not going into that.
I'm not gonna say all that, but we'll see.
He gonna be an MVP candidate like I thought he would have been this year.
Listen, okay. I'm
Okay.
gonna rock with you. Whatever you
I
say, I'm
mean,
gonna rock with you.
Azar, you got an opinion? I think Dak Prescott's gonna have a better year than Justin Herbert. But
No.
hey, that's just my opinion.
I hope you're right, but I'll bet you he won't. And
I don't believe in Justin Herbert. I don't. I think he's an
I'm a
above
Cowboy
average
fan, and I
quarterback.
bet you Herbert has a better year than Dak next year.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. I don't think Herbert is that much better than Prescott, but I'll leave that alone.
He throws you already know me, and I thought you were the same. Herbert throws the ball down the field.
He does.
That's all I
Yeah,
want.
but
That's all
Dak
I
has a
miss.
better completion.
That's all I
percentage, though.
miss as a Cowboy fan.
Dak does have a better completion. Dak has more picks too.
I mean,
Let's
when Dak isn't turning over the ball, you got to admit he's pretty accurate. I mean, 67%,
He don't throw the ball down the
68%.
field. Of course, you don't throw the ball down the field.
He's all right. Dak he's not as trash
He's
as
a
everybody
quarterback.
likes to
He's
call
not
him.
worth the $40 million he got.
He's not elite. Dak's
Yeah.
good. He's just not elite.
Yeah. And the only random times I've ever defended the Dallas Cowboys, I've always said Dak is a top 5 talent if he didn't have turnovers. If the turnovers weren't a problem, he'd be a top 5 talent.
No, he's not top 5.
I
Top
said
10 without
what I said.
turnovers, not top 5.
I say top 10.
Top 10 without the turnovers, not top 5.
All right, what you got, man?
Name a NFL team that need to trade for Aaron Rodgers and will instead be a playoff team. Instant be a playoff team. And
I mean, they made the playoffs, but they didn't perform like a playoff team. Can I say the New York Giants?
ooh. Czar,
New York Jets.
Dennis.
I don't want to say the same what everybody else saying.
All right.
I guess I'll say the Panthers.
Okay. Sean.
I'm surprised nobody else said him at this point because I feel like they're quarterback away from being a really good team. The Washington Commodores, Commanders, you want to call them Washington. Washington got a good quarterback. They lit.
Yeah, Washington politically correct. You know.
Okay, what about one team? Miami Dolphins.
Them too.
No, they already said they're all in on Tua.
But hey, you
Shit,
cannot.
you get a chance to get Aaron Rodgers with Tyreek Hill. You make that.
Wait,
You get Aaron Rodgers with Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle, or you make that. You make that happen.
wait a minute. Tua cannot stay healthy. All these concussions. You talking about? Wait a minute. Somebody after football we talking about. When he retired, will this man be able to walk?
The NFL doesn't care about that though.
It's a business, Ron. It's a business. Understand this. Okay, so look, I mean, let me put it to you this way. You the Dolphins, right?
Yeah.
You all in on Tua, right? I'm the Packers. Hey, you give me a second round, give me Tua and something else, and I'll send you Aaron Rodgers.
Done.
You gonna tell me no?
Done.
I would
Or
say
you
no.
going in the locker room and you go in the locker room, you telling Tua pack his shit. Pack your shit, pimp. You got to go. Give me a second round of Tua and I'll give you Rodgers.
I think the Packers would want a first round pick, but I digress.
No, I mean, not for an old ass quarterback. He old now.
They want a first round pick for him. They even said it.
I mean, I just think
And where the Dolphins pick at this year?
what 19?
Okay,
No.
then. So do you think you gonna get a pick at 19?
No, the Dolphins
that's
ain't
gonna
got no
bring-
pick this year.
Yeah, Dolphins
No,
don't
no.
have a first round pick.
Wow.
So you trade your first round for next year and get him? Oh, come on. You listen, and I don't like Aaron Rodgers. I hate him. But I can't take away from the talent that this man has. And if you put weapons around him, like the Dolphins do have, sheesh.
I mean, I just said I got the Jets,
Sheesh.
Commodores, Miami, Tennessee, New York Giants, and the Raiders.
No, I wouldn't go. If I was anybody, I wouldn't go to Tennessee because Tennessee about to blow that shit up. Mark my words, they about to blow that shit up. Derrick Henry only got what, another 2 years of that shit. They about to blow that shit up. The whole team revolves around him.
But what you just saying, to go far in the playoffs, you need to run the ball. Devin Henry run the ball. They run the ball over there in Tennessee.
His backup is good too, though.
Right. So you tell me they will not go far in the playoffs with Aaron Rodgers?
I don't think so. Not Tennessee. I don't think so.
And they got some decent wide receivers.
Yeah, but ain't none of them Tyreek Hill or Jalen Waddle.
Okay.
That's all. I'm just speaking on what's already in Miami. They got the 2 fastest receivers in the game lined up every damn play. And the problem is, and why they couldn't win games is because they couldn't get the ball to these receivers outside of 20 yards. So if you get a quarterback that's known to throw Hail Marys and shit like that, why not?
Okay. My next question. Do you got to have top talent in college basketball to get to the championship game and win it? Czar.
Nope. Kentucky dispels that.
Yep.
Never even get close to winning it.
Yo, the crazy thing is when that was UConn. Was that UConn? Did Kemba Walker go to UConn?
Yep.
Yeah, that was UConn. That was UConn. He took a bunch of freshmen to the trip.
Carmelo Anthony won it by himself.
Wow.
I mean, you got Butler in the championship game. You got last year. You had St. Peter's that made it to the Final Four. You don't have to.
Butler.
Butler
played really, 1 year.
It's really, you just got to be high. It's like any sport when you come to playoffs. You got to be peaking at the right time. Some calls got to go your way. A bounce got to go your way. And yeah, the top talent don't always win.
Okay.
Don't let them.
No, I mean we had the Fab Five, and they never won anything. So.
Well, shit, they did lose to a top 5 team, a top 5 talent.
I mean, we've seen top recruiting classes in college basketball where you have 5-star after 5-star after 5-star, and they don't win at the end. So.
But they lost the 5 stars. They lost to Grant Hill and Christian Laettner.
Dennis.
I would say no. I watched Villanova win 2 chips. Not too many 5 stars.
So one person going in the first round off that chip team. One person, right?
I think 2.
2.
How about Florida? I mean, they had
No, they had a shit ton of 5 stars. They had Al Horford, Al Harrington, Ronnie Brewer, or was it Corey Brewer? One of them. Mike Conley went on that team.
And the dude with the long hair used to. Noah
Conley went to Ohio State.
You already say that. Mike Conley went.
Oh,
sorry. I said
Mike
Conley went on that team.
Sorry, yeah, I'm remembering.
I know that for sure because Mike Conley's my guy. I love Mike Conley. That's my guy. But
I don't
in Ohio State. I remember Mike Conley was in the game. So
I like Evan Turner too from Ohio State. Yeah, I said it.
Oh man, we out.
Yeah.
Hey, Evan Turner, man, was a beast before he. Well, you know.
Oh man, here we go.
Before he had to play for 76ers.
Didn't do much of it.
Here we go.
That was my guy.
My last
He's in that John Wall
question
draft.
right here.
Okay.
Do you think it is a problem when the college football players should be able to date the coach staff?
Date?
What?
Wait, repeat that one more time.
Do you think it is a problem the college football players should be able to date the coach staff?
Yeah, I'm lost.
So you saying a player on the team dating one of the coaches on the staff?
Yep.
All right, and I have to ask this because this is the time period that we in. Are you talking about a female?
Yep. I'm talking about football players dating a female on the coaching staff.
If it's consensual, why not?
Okay.
I mean, they're both over the age of 18.
Right.
Why not?
But a lot of people don't see that, though.
No, it's a conflict of interest.
Right. Dennis.
I'm gonna say no as well.
Sean. Sean.
How about my bad? My boss called me when you said
Oh.
what you still the same question.
Do you think it is a problem? Do you think that it is a problem when the college football players should be able to date the coach staff?
Yeah, it's a problem.
Why? I want to hear yours.
Let me tell you something. And the guy's honest truth is just this. If I'm intimately involved with someone, then they automatically have my best interest at heart, right?
What?
So then that gets in the way of proper personnel being put in proper places, because she can go and talk me into a starting lineup or talk me into a spot that I probably didn't deserve, or you know what I mean. It's kind of like having an inside track. So no, I don't think that's cool.
Okay. Dennis, back to you.
All right, here we go, man. Here's the question, right? Here's the question. All right, UFC Lopez, Ian. Here's the question right here. All right. There's a rumor out there that the Bears are going to trade Justin Fields and draft the boy from Alabama. I can't think of his name right now.
Bryce Young.
Bryce Young. Yeah. Now, well, how do y'all feel about that?
To be honest, you don't know me. I hate Alabama, but we see all they quarterbacks really don't do so good in the NFL. Really. Now, you got two did good this year, but you forgot about the dude in New England, Matt Jones.
Above average. Yeah.
Above average at
No,
best.
not average. He's average.
Well, okay. So you don't know what you're gonna get from him, in my opinion.
Oh, UFC Lopez said he think it's brilliant.
He look what? All the shit he been talking to me about Justin Fields, and he's the greatest runner.
So here's my take on it.
Gave up on him already, yeah.
Since you're asking a Bears
Like
fan,
I asked the question.
now
Go ahead, Ian.
So my take on it is Justin Fields, for the first time in forever, is a potential face of the franchise. Justin Fields has the potential to be a franchise QB. If you trade Justin Fields, and let's say we trade him, for example, to the Houston Texans, or we trade him to the Indianapolis Colts, or we trade him to someplace else in the AFC, Tennessee Titans, take your pick, and he becomes a superstar, or he becomes a great quarterback someplace else, the Chicago Bears will have to accept the fact that once again, you had the opportunity to have a great quarterback, and you gave it up. So because of that, I wouldn't do it.
Okay.
Oh, he's saying. Oh, okay. Never mind. I thought he was saying it would be a good trade.
Build value in a trade. You have to make people believe you're taking Bryce Young.
He's saying it's just smoke and mirrors. That's different.
But UFC, but Bryce Young's not even the best quarterback in the upcoming draft, though. It's
Right.
CJ. CJ is better than Bryce.
I like
That's subjective. That's
Hey,
subjective.
look,
But I'll let you ride.
I agree with Ian.
CJ is better than Bryce.
I agree with Ian.
CJ, And for example, when Georgia played CJ, that man took over that whole game.
Yep.
If they kicker did not miss that field goal, they would have beat us.
Man, y'all ain't hurt Marvin Harrison, y'all would have lost.
It is what
Yeah,
it
they
is.
didn't have CJ Stroud, they would have lost. Even
Right,
worse.
CJ was doing his
Harrison
thing.
still needs somebody to throw him the ball.
CJ was running at everything on the Georgia Bulldogs.
By the
Defense.
way, if Will Levis goes first overall, it'll just remind me that the NFL hasn't changed.
Well, I need to remind you, they haven't changed.
They haven't changed.
He'd be
'Cause
Zach
he-
Wilson
I believe
2.0.
I told Czar this, and Czar was laughing at me, but I don't think that they changed.
I think CJ should go first.
CJ should go 1, Bryce should go 2.
Yeah, I don't care how I go with the 1 and 2, but Will
Man, I
Levis
just
should
I
not
don't
should
think
not be
that
in
CJ
between
better
that.
than Bryce. But I guess.
Dalton thinks CJ Stroud is better than Bryce.
I think it's clearly better than Young.
Hey, I do as well.
PF2 cut.
Yeah, I don't even think it's close.
Yeah,
Right.
I agree. Oh shit. I definitely agree with this, UFC Lopez. You do have to make teams believe that you're going to take a QB, because if not, they'll have you take Jalen Carter with the first pick. Now, hey, they'll stall you out. Stall him out, Debo.
Hey, but Dennis, the Bears have been built off of defense for the last 50 years. So worst case scenario, we take Jalen Carter. I think it's a great move.
I think it's a good move with the guy you got. What's that defense name you got? He's a rookie.
Yeah, but I would trade down to 4 and take him and get way more stuff to build your team. That's a better move.
That's if
Hey.
somebody give it to you though.
Bizarre. But that's my point. My point is, worst case scenario, we have to keep the number 1 pick. Jalen Carter is the best defensive player in the draft.
Yeah.
Carter and Anderson are 1-2 when it comes to defense.
Right.
So
And you're not gonna get Will Anderson because you already got an outstanding DN.
We do. Yeah, we do.
You
So
just don't have no you don't have no nose tackle like Jalen Carter, so you go get you a Jalen Carter.
Well,
fan.
we had Akeem Hicks and Eddie Goldman, but they're no longer there. So
right now you let them go.
Yeah. What if they do like Cincinnati?
What's that?
Y'all get the wide receiver from TCU.
Not with the first pick.
look,
Wait a minute. Cincinnati did it with their first pick,
No, they was the 4th pick of the draft when they did that.
and we see how fucked up their O-line is.
but hold on. Quentin Johnston is not a top 5 pick. Heck, I don't even think
He's
a
not
top
Jamar.
10 pick.
No, I won't say that. I will say he's just not Jamar Chase.
There really isn't a Jamar Chase in this draft.
Right.
I mean, Jordan Addison, Quentin Johnston, Jalen Hyatt, Josh Downs. Really isn't any.
I mean, I just saying the boy
If they was
nice.
to take any wide receiver, they got to take what's the guy named Jackson with the X. They got to take him because he's from Ohio State, and
Too high.
Right.
yeah, I wouldn't pick him at number 1 though.
I mean, I just saying the dude from TCU, he to be a
Hey.
monster now.
Hey, your Georgia teammates clowned him though. They said because after the game they said he ain't no Marvin Harrison.
Oh shit! Well,
That's what some of the players on the defense said.
hey, I cannot talk about that, but the dude
Hey
from
man, listen. This is the way I feel. So UFC Lopez is with playing the bluff, and Ian is like, "No, fuck that. This might be the one guy that might be the guy."
what?
Yeah, Colts and Texas are in the same division. They both need a quarterback.
And Tennessee Titans need a quarterback too. Let's not forget.
Well, they got Malik Willis.
Yeah, like you said, they need a quarterback.
Hey Ron, like I said, they need a quarterback.
That fucked up.
Atlanta needs a quarterback as well.
That fucked up. That really fucked up.
Weirdly
What the fuck
enough,
Malik
Desmond
Willis do to y'all? Why Malik Willis? You don't
Wait,
think Malik Willis
wait.
gonna pan out?
Nah,
Wait a
he ain't.
Not in Tennessee.
No.
Wait a minute.
Not in Tennessee.
How about I give this man one season?
I'm just letting you know it ain't gonna work in Tennessee.
Nah.
Hey, look, there was only two
He didn't
quarterbacks
look like
in the previous draft. I
He
thought were
didn't look
actually
like
good,
he
though.
belonged even on a football
And
field.
Malik Willis wasn't one of them.
I think the young man got talent and everything.
I do believe he got talent. I'm with
He
you,
went
Ryan.
to he went to the wrong team though.
It's not for Tennessee. I'm 100% with you, Ryan.
The boy got talent. The boy is good.
The boy is good, just not for Tennessee.
Good and terrible.
Look,
Let-
wait a minute.
Wait,
What
let
if,
Trevor run it.
Yeah,
what if
Trevor running
they
the
build
AFC
a
South.
team around him? Build the offense around him.
Hey man, when the Colts get Aaron Rodgers, don't be surprised if he runs it.
Oh shit.
Hey man, that might happen too, UFC Lopez.
Yeah.
Y'all do that shit. Y'all GM. I'm gonna have to give y'all
That
GM
shit-
some top
That
respect.
shit will never
Y'all
happen.
get 2 trades in the top 4, so y'all trade back to 4, and then somebody want to trade up to 4 and get that pick. Oh man, y'all listen.
Keep
Your
trading.
GM is,
Hey, it
your
sounds
G, hey, if it does happen, your GM, I'm gonna have to put him up there on
Sounds
top
good.
level.
sounds good.
Ryan Polis.
He actually think the Texans were. That's what's crazy about it. Like he is saying the Colts, so am I. He's saying the Texans are going to trade up. How dumb would that organization be?
I mean,
I've seen a dumb organization before. So shit. Speaking of the dumb
Czar-
organization,
hey, Czar,
it's-
correct me if
it's
I'm
the
wrong
Bears.
here. You've been watching football a lot longer than I have. Has a number 2 pick ever traded up to number 1?
I don't think so.
I don't think I've ever seen it happen where a
No,
number
it's
2
stupid.
traded up.
That's only if they're the only way. I don't think it's happened, but in order for it to even happen, it has to be one player of its kind there. So they have to go, hey, we know you want that guy too, but we're willing to give you all this if you let us get him. There's 2 great, like we just been arguing, who's better. There's 2, some say 3 quarterbacks. I say 2. So why would they want to even put themselves in number 1 to now have to make that decision? Do we go Young? Do we go Stroud? We can't mess this up. Why not stay at 2? Let the other guy make the decision. Then you take the other one, and it's less pressure off of you. You get one.
I've seen the number 3. I've seen the number 3.
Yeah.
I've seen number 3 trade with number 2.
Oh, we've seen the Bears trade up with the Niners. No, I'm not saying a spot. I'm saying 2-1. Okay.
Right, like in 1998, the Chargers
clear.
traded up to
Hold
get
on,
Ryan
let me
Leaf.
be clear.
Right.
Let
they
me
went
be
from 3 to
clear.
2.
Let me be clear. I'm just saying in this draft and in this scenario, the Houston Texans will be the dumbest team in history if they went from 2-1. In this draft, in this scenario where the picks are and who's available. That's what I'm saying.
Okay. Yeah. No, when the Eagles did it, we went from 8 to 2. The Rams went from, I think, like 7 to 1 to go get Jared Goff.
And see, Lopez is saying that, and all we hearing is that the Colts like Levis anyway. So
Right.
it don't matter. So then that still ain't gonna work.
And the combine is in Indianapolis.
Right. But it's I'll put a guarantee that Houston don't move up to 1.
But we're gonna see what's gonna happen, man. All I want to say is I want to thank y'all for coming out today, man. You know what I mean? I enjoyed everybody for coming out, man. You know, shout out to Shine and Ian for coming through.
Yeah, of course.
You know, Ryan Thomas as usual, Czar as usual. You know what I mean? Nothing but love for y'all. Got to give it up to UFC Lopez, who in here letting it be known, and got Juke in the building, Dalton, Jay Jones, Ricky Bobby's in the house, Josh Bailey, and I think I'm forgetting a couple more people.
Ernest was in here.
Yeah, OG was in the building. And Sharon. Can't forget Sharon. Sharon was in the house. Can't forget her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Ryan was in the building.
Right.
BJ, King Mitchell, and Blaze. That's who all came through. Thank all y'all for coming through. And Jeremy. That was another one. Jeremy came through. And thank all y'all for coming through. Appreciate it. Make sure y'all tune into us each and every Tuesday, Y'all know tomorrow's Wild Wednesday coming to y'all 6 p.m. in about 20 minutes. In about 20 plus minutes, we got Stay Tuned coming to y'all 10 p.m. Eastern. Make sure you tune in. Thank y'all for coming out tonight. Let me see. Hold up. Duval. UFC Lopez said thank you. Jay Jones said great show, fellas.